You need to hear this if you're a Canadian who cares about your privacy. In today's digital world, our personal information is more vulnerable than ever. Every time you use your computer or phone, you're leaving a digital footprint. Most of us trust that our private lives will stay private, but a new law could change that for millions of Canadians. Whether you're a student, a parent, a business owner, or just someone who values freedom, what's happening in Ottawa could impact your daily life. Bill C-2 is being presented as a way to strengthen Canada's borders and keep us safe. But if you look closer, it's about much more than that. This bill could fundamentally change how your personal information is collected, stored, and shared by the government. Bill C-2, or the Strong Borders Act, sounds like it's about fighting crime and keeping us safe. The government says it's needed to stop smuggling and trafficking. But the reality is, the bill gives law enforcement and government agencies sweeping new powers that go far beyond border checkpoints. It's not just about stopping criminals, it's about giving authorities more access to your private life, even if you've done nothing wrong. Here's the catch. Bill C-2 expands government powers to access your digital info, like who you are, where you use the internet, and what you do online, even without a warrant. Your online activity, emails, messages, and even your location data could be accessed by authorities without you ever knowing. This isn't just about catching criminals, it's about opening the door to mass surveillance of ordinary Canadians. The bill would allow government agencies to demand your digital information from companies, and those companies wouldn't be allowed to tell you about it. Service providers could be forced to help, and they'd have to keep it secret. That means your internet company, your phone provider, or even your email service could be compelled to hand over your private data to the government, and they wouldn't be allowed to warn you. This kind of secrecy undermines the trust we place in the companies that connect us to the world. If the government can access your information in secret, how can you be sure your rights are being respected? The bill also makes it easier for police to search your mail, and lets government agencies share your data more widely. Not only could your digital life be exposed, but your physical mail, letters, packages, and other personal correspondence could be subject to increased scrutiny. And once your information is in the hands of one agency, it could be passed along to others, multiplying the risk of misuse or leaks. Critics say this goes way beyond border security, threatening your fundamental right to privacy. Civil liberties groups, privacy advocates, and legal experts are sounding the alarm. They warn that Bill C-2 could set a dangerous precedent, eroding the protections that Canadians have long relied on. If the government can access your information without a warrant, what's to stop them from going even further in the future? The right to privacy is a cornerstone of a free society, and once it's lost, it's incredibly hard to get back. If you care about your digital life, it's time to pay attention to Bill C-2. This isn't just a debate for politicians and lawyers, it's an issue that affects every Canadian who uses the internet, owns a smartphone, or sends a letter. Your privacy is worth protecting, and it's up to all of us to stay informed and demand accountability from our leaders. Don't let your rights slip away. Stay vigilant, stay informed, and make your voice heard, because your privacy matters now more than ever. Like, follow, and subscribe to my channel.